Hey guys, it's Marissa from Growing the Flow, and I'm popping in here on Thriving Thursday to chat a little bit about the current energies, what's on deck astrologically, to get into this Mercury retrograde period that we are entering into. And we're going to take a look at a Mercury retrograde spread I have here for some collective guidance. So Mercury retrograde officially kicks off tomorrow, January 14th, and runs until about February 3rd. You'll see here a link to a blog post that I did previously to give some background about Mercury retrograde, how best you can work with those energies, and most importantly, how it's crucial that we're mindful of the energy, that we're aware that it exists and that it's about at this time, but not that we're fearful of it. Mercury retrograde has a little bit of a rap for misfortune and things going wrong and so forth. But I like to empower myself with information, understanding the energy, and how I can best work with it in a position to help me not only survive it, but thrive in it. So let's take a look at this spread. We have an overarching energy card here that is the observer. This is perfect. This is definitely a time where we are stepping back and just observing. We are taking things in. We're looking for different perspectives. We're looking at a wide angle lens. And so what we see here is more of that guidance where Mercury retrograde, of course, is a period of rest, renewal, going within. So that is also reflected here in the color energies I'm bringing forward with the Emerald Renewal and Recovery Spray. And of course, we're still the magicians. We're still making our magic. We are practicing our craft. We're honing our skills with Merlin as the Ascended Master Guide that I have here coming through for an overarching energy to work with throughout this Mercury retrograde period. Now, what does Mercury retrograde have in store? Perfect. The Hermit card came forward. Solitude, going within, following your inner guidance, meditation, contemplation. This is a perfect time to really hunker down and connect with the winter energy, with the seasonal vibrations that we have coming forward here, with really going within all the R words: rest, renewal, recovery. We are having a downtime period, and that is no exception throughout this Mercury retrograde cycle that we are entering into. Now, just to be aware, Mercury retrograde can cause interruptions and things, in particularly usually with electronics, with, we get guidance about contracts and starting new things, purchasing automobiles, all the typical things that we have guidance on to avoid during Mercury retrograde. What is an interruption Mercury retrograde may cause for the collective? We have the Three of Pentacles coming up here as recognition and reward. Now, this is telling me, again, collaborations, agreements, different steps that are taken to achieve things. There may be some delays. There may be some interruptions there. That is completely typical for Mercury retrograde. It definitely feels here where it may be that you're not feeling like you're seeing obvious, tangible progress in your goals, in your aspirations, and perhaps especially, as we come through January into February, we're wanting to keep the ball rolling with any intentions that you set for things you're looking to manifest in 2022. Don't be discouraged. Work with this energy. Bring yourself into this downtime, this down cycle to nurture yourself. It's all a part of the process. So even if you're not seeing the outward results, it doesn't mean that things aren't happening beneath the surface. That's very important to remember, to work with the energies and allow yourself to give everything its time and its season. So now the next position is an important shift that will happen. Well, this is perfect. 9 of Pentacles, material harvest, all the things. So Mercury retrograde is crucial in this process of bringing forward the fruits of our labors. The seeds that we are planting and nurturing, even when it is in a dormant phase, when it's in a slow moving phase, it is again part of that process to reap the harvest, to bring forward all the goodies, all the things that you are hoping to get. That is something that's coming up as an important shift. So Mercury retrograde is a necessary pause and look back at things to be cleared so that we can have a full steam ahead when it is time to get back in gear. Something to be mindful of, we have the Two of Cups coming forward, the card of partnerships, of duality, of choice, of balance. Balance is the key word here. I really do feel like this is really a recalibration period, a time to really, connect in. Now, this can be, within relationships, like it might be suggested here with the spiritual union. Of course, we are still, for the next week or so, Venus is still in retrograde also. So that has had us looking at relationships, looking at our relationship with abundance, with money, but certainly, romantic relationships and relationships otherwise may still be coming up here, where we're looking at that in a way where we're talking about achieving balance there. But I'm feeling balance within yourself, the duality of self. So that again is light, dark, masculine, feminine, those different aspects of doing and being is something to be mindful of during retrograde. Again, it's okay to be in that yin capacity of receiving the downtime. And finally, how is Mercury retrograde serving to help you on your path? We have this amazing card, the Judgment card from the Major Arcana. It is here as truth. And this really feels like, again, this period of renewal, recovery, of going within, reflecting. All the R words are coming forward today. That is that period of us really reconciling things with ourselves. It's Judgment Day. It's time for things to come to light, come to the surface. We're balancing things out. Again, even as it is depicted here as a scale, there's this aspect of truths, higher truths coming to light for yourself about allowing your highest and best version of yourself to be seen unapologetically. So it's this awakening that's happening. So again, this is an extension of the energies of 2022 that are going to be all about getting into the nooks and the crannies and the things that are needing to come to light, the shadow work, the opportunities that are there for you. And we're talking about a karmic path here. That energy is, this is, clearing out energy once and for all, really bringing things to light, weighing them out, and allowing yourself to really get clear on what's staying and what's going. So this can be a very powerful time. You can work with these energies and it can be at your own pace. So that's the key. It's about, rest, recovery, renewal, reflection, reconciling, recalibrating. All the R's are coming forward for this Mercury retrograde period for you to work with. Again, it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. So feel free to share any reflections that you have throughout the retrograde period. I'd love to hear about what's coming up for you. Again, the blog entry is there that you can check out. There's some great background information that you can check out over there on my website as well. Thanks so much, guys. Take good care.